Let's do a follow-up review of NVIDIA. The last couple of days of price action have been amazing. So we're at all-time highs, and it looks like we may open a little bit higher as well. So over the last couple of days, NVIDIA has kind of solidly moved into the $1 trillion mark. And yesterday's price action, 6%, absolutely outstanding. So what next for NVIDIA? Immediate area of interest is this kind of fib swing, really, to see where price may end up trying to get to. So as a simple fib swing, 531 is first potential trouble area, and then if it still continues with bullish momentum, we're looking at the 1.6, which is 569. So on a big swing, 678 is now, if price manages to clear these on this simple kind of swing here, then some point this year we could see much higher prices. In terms of range algo, the range has now been redefined by the algo, and it's still referencing a week. I don't think that NVIDIA it might have enough price action for a month, but that probably wouldn't be very helpful at this stage anyway, really, because it's just going to be referencing the same, potentially similar, not the same, similar. We can see, the mid-range was here, really. So this is now the upper quadrant. Here, let's just mark that out for reference. But we've cleared it, so we're expanding. The range is being expanded now on a daily basis by looks of things. So this is the area. These are the kind of the next targets, and these are just for now, for reference point. We may come back to these. Who knows? We may hit these targets and then pull back here. Don't know. Would be unusual for price just continue straight up without potentially back testing this kind of resistance level. So something to watch out for the future. Potentially not for now. We actually want to look at some of the signals we were getting on an intraday basis. So, the hourly chart does still look bullish, and we've got some really good signals here. But actually, the best signals on an intraday basis actually happened on the 2-minute time frame. We can see here at the end of the last week, there was the algo, the price action algo. This one in particular was signaling that although these were small range candles, it was signaling a lot of strength was here. And then we opened up the week on big gaps, and then the ranges on these candles just expanded. Some consolidation, which is mini reaccumulation, and then again signaling strength even during consolidation, signaling strength. So really interesting stuff. So let's just remove some of the noise. This is suggesting that on the lower time frame we are getting into, so this particular line here, which shows momentum, is showing that we're pushing. We can get higher on an intraday basis, but we're getting into an area where it's signaling, so this here will be a sell setup signal. So that's what that is here, pushing outside of some boundaries. Okay, so what was going on an intraday basis was we had the volume momentum was just ramped up here. I think we referenced this on one of the earlier videos, that we could see that volume momentum had fallen and then picked up again, and it's just stayed elevated, and it still is elevated. So that's going to be on an intraday basis. That's going to be one of the first signs of any kind of pullback, which is you get this signature here. So price wanes a little bit, which means that volume momentum potentially is failing off. Now here, price wanes, but we still got high volume momentum, so we didn't really dip down at all. So let's just do a replay really of what the signals were showing. So here, this would have been on Friday going into the close. So if we just do that on, let's just do it on 3x. Let's do it on 1x. No, let's do 3x. So that's 3 times the speed. Let's just progress that. These are some of the first signs here, look, that price is potentially going higher. Then we do open up, and you get all these bullish signals here that we're just get continuation. The volume momentum is still elevated, and although you do get these kind of watch out signals, the volume momentum picks up, keeps picking up, and then you get these bullish signals. So these kind of bullish signals will keep you in the trade, keep you bullish on an intraday basis. And this is why the 2-minute time frame is really good for on an intraday basis. If there's scalping and stuff like that, these are great. For swings, these are interesting to use, kind of maybe get you out quicker on a swing. But for swings, something like an hour, 15 minutes to an hour time frame is probably more relevant. And yeah, so we just get this continued sustained bullish kind of algos are just signaling there's a lot of bullish activity going on here, even though when you look at the actual individual candles, they don't give you any clues. I mean, if you switch these off, these don't, you could use trend line, I suppose, and stuff like that to keep you in the trend. But it's very difficult to manage a position with these kind of candles without some sort of underlying kind of indication of what's going on an intraday basis. So really fantastic price action from a $1 trillion market cap. Just outstanding. 6% over $1 trillion is just phenomenal. So still continues to be one of the best charts in the world for really big companies. Phenomenal. So looks like we may get some continuation. If we just zoom out a little bit, we can see that where we were looking for, where we had some kind of levels of interest, we've just now cleared this area here. 500 was a round number of area to contend with, and we've now kind of cleared that 500. So round numbers are always difficult to contend with, so butted up against it here, really just sort of now just broken through it, which is great to see. So can only see good things carrying on for NVIDIA. Been a great chart to kind of keep up with and trade intraday. Okay, let's keep up with this because it's a great chart, but we've also had some really bullish momentum. I mean, Apple, 2.4% on a nearly $3 trillion market cap, absolutely outstanding. So a lot of bullish activity going on here on the big mega, the Mag 7. Is this 7? 6 really. Tesla's lagging a little bit. So it's now down to the Mag 6 by looks of things. So we're going to keep up with those. So subscribe if you want to be notified of kind of like more videos on NVIDIA, but also Apple showing some life after some bad news during, I think it was Friday. There's some bad news, but it's kind of just shrugged that off, and it's now looking like it wants to go higher. It may not. It may stall. But there is the Apple Vision Pro or something, some new products that's that's potentially going to be, I think pre-orders are open up next Friday, so there could be a bit of bullish activity for Apple, continued bullish activity going out into that event, in which case we'll see if price does follow through, and if that news event becomes a sell the news event. So subscribe for more updates.